10 terrifying and mysterious creatures. 10. Dover Demon. This creature was sighted on 3 occasions in Dover, Massachusetts in 1977. There's speculation as to whether or not this creature was an alien, or the result of some sort of experiment. Others suggest it came from another dimension. The Dover Demon had a disproportionately large and watermelon-shaped head, glowing orange eyes, long, thin arms and legs with slender fingers. It was said to be hairless, with rough, flesh-toned skin with the texture of sandpaper. The Dover Demon reportedly lacked facial features. It was 3 foot tall, and it made a blood-curdling noise that sounded like a hawk's screech combined with a snake's hiss. 9. Jersey Devil. This beast inhabited the pine barrens of southern New Jersey, with tales beginning in the 1800s and continuing until the 20th century. It was usually described as a flying biped with hooves, wings like a bat, and a head resembling a horse. The legend stems from a tale about Mother Leeds, a local witch who invoked the devil while giving birth to her 13th child. When the baby was born, it immediately transformed into a demonic creature and flew off into the surrounding pine barrens. The Jersey Devil was blamed for many livestock killings, strange footprints and bizarre sounds. In the early 1900s, scores of people in New Jersey and neighboring states claimed to witness the Jersey Devil, or at least to see evidence of its continued presence in the form of terrifying footprints. 8. Flatwoods Monster. It's claimed that the Flatwoods Monster is some form of extraterrestrial, because it was spotted in the vicinity of a large UFO sighting in the town of Flatwoods, West Virginia, in 1952. According to the reports, this creature was huge, at least 10 feet tall. Its face gave off a reddish glow, and its body was green in color. Its head was shaped like a heart, and out of this strangely shaped head bulged non-human eyes. The body is described as being shaped similar to a man's, and dressed in some sort of dark clothing resembling a skirt. Reports describe the creature variously as having either no visible arms, or having short, stubby arms ending in long claw-like fingers. 7. Owlman. The first reports of this creature came in 1976 in Mornan, Cornwall. According to the first sighting, it was spotted hovering menacingly above the Mornan church tower. Oddly enough, sightings up to August 1978 all occurred within the vicinity of this church. This cryptid has the appearance of an owl, is about the size of man, it has pointed ears, red eyes, and black pincer-like claws. Somewhat eerily, there were many UFO reports, as well as accounts of animals behaving strangely in the surrounding area just prior to the Owlman sightings. 6. Lizard Man of Scape Swamp. This humanoid cryptid is said to inhabit the swampland areas in and around Lee County, South Carolina. The sightings began in 1988, with the most recent notable sighting in February, 2008. The creature is described as being 7 feet 2 inches tall, bipedal, with a strong build, green scaly skin, and glowing red eyes. Reports state that the lizard man has 3 toes on each foot and 3 fingers on each hand. His fingers end in a circular pad that apparently enables him to scale walls and hang from ceilings, as evidenced by the damage done to the vehicles of those unfortunate enough to encounter it. 5. Boonipe. The boonipe is a large mythical creature from Australia, said to lurk in swamps, billabongs, creeks, riverbeds and waterholes. It has been described as a giant starfish that walks on land. 19th-century newspaper clippings describe it as having a dog-like face, dark fur, a horse-like tail, flippers, and walrus-like tusks, or a duck-like bill. The very first description of this bizarre Australian cryptid appeared in a newspaper in 1845. 4. Sigbin. The Sigbin is a terrifying creature from the Philippines, said to lurk in the shadows at night, and sucks the blood of victims by consuming their shadows. It is said to walk backwards, with its head lowered between its hind legs. It has the convenient advantage of invisibility, and humans are vulnerable to its powers of deception. It has very large ears which it can clap like a pair of hands and a long, flexible tail which can be used as a whip. It is said to emit a nauseating odor. Sometimes, it has a tendency to crab walk backwards, looking for children to devour. 3. Canvey Island Monster. The carcass of this unusual creature washed up on the shores of Canvey Island, England, in 1954. A second, more intact carcass was discovered in 1955. The first specimen was described as being 76 centimeters long with thick reddish-brown skin, bulging eyes and gills. It lacked forelimbs, and its hind legs were described as having 5-toed horseshoe-shaped feet with concave arches, apparently well suited for bipedal locomotion. Its remains were cremated after a cursory inspection by zoologists who said that it posed no danger to the public. The second specimen was much larger, at 120 centimeters long, weighing approximately 25 pounds. It was sufficiently fresh for its eyes, nostrils and teeth to be studied, though no official explanation was given at the time as to what it was, or what happened to the carcass. 2. Poplick Monster. In most accounts, the Poplick monster appears as a human-goat hybrid with the grotesquely deformed body of man. It has powerful, fur-covered goat legs, an alabaster-skinned face with an aquiline nose and wide-set eyes. Short, sharp horns protrude from the forehead, nestled in long greasy hair that matched the color of the fur on the legs. According to some accounts, the creature uses either hypnosis or voice mimicry to lure trespassers onto the trestle to meet their death before an oncoming train. Other stories claim the monster jumps down from the trestle onto the roofs of cars passing beneath it. Still more legends tell that it attacks its victims with a blood-stained axe. 1. Goat Man. Described as a hybrid beast that bears both human and goat-like characteristics. The first official report occurred in 1957, when eyewitnesses reported seeing a hairy, horned monster in Prince George's County, Maryland. Following that wave of sightings, the beast apparently decided to lay low until the summer of 1962, when the Goat Man was accused of killing no less than 14 people, 12 children and 2 accompanying adults, who were apparently hiking too close to its lair. The survivors claimed that the Goat Man violently hacked its victims to pieces with an axe, all the while emitting ghastly sounds only the devil himself would make. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Only 10 for more videos.